Anything going on with you, Lawrence?
No, I went and performed for a wildlife conservatory on Saturday.
Nice. That doesn't sound like it was Texas. Fun.
Well, it was a black tie event. Nobody told me that, so I came walking in like this, and apparently they were upset about it later. I found out.
How many people were there?
Probably 70.
Captive
something.
audience? They were paying attention?
Oh, they were great. Like
Nice.
getting applause breaks, everything is good. And then the next day, I got a phone call from the booker, the corporate booker that books me for all these things, and he's like, so they hated you guys on Saturday. And I was like, I thought he was joking. And he goes, yeah. Like he listed all the complaints, a few of them very valid, but none were like about the set.
What were the complaints? Lawrence showed up in a tank top eating food out of the trash cans.
They thought the opener might have been high or smoking weed in the parking lot.
Who was it?
It was Shiva. And
was he?
And then we were not
reasonable complaint.
We were not dressed appropriately. Okay, and we didn't talk about the wildlife conservatory enough. Fair.
All fair.
All three things that
you gotta talk about the wildlife.
Yeah, I don't have any rhino giraffe jokes.
Yeah. I got a hot 15 on wildlife conservatories.
Yeah, they should have sent you. And I wish it seemed like it went well. You know, everybody had a good time. The check cashed. But apparently they hated us. So it's weird. It's weird to hire somebody to come out and have them drive 3 hours to you and then laugh at everything they say and then be like afterwards be like, we hated that.
That's for sure. Hated that. The one person, and it wasn't about how good the show was. It was the one person that booked it.
Yeah,
was just like, you didn't send them in suits, or they didn't, which is also kind of the booker not telling you all that shit.
The booker was great because he was like, did they tell you it was black tie? I go, no. He goes, well, I didn't tell you that either because I didn't know.
Yeah.
And he was like, and the reviews were all not based on the comedy.
Yeah.
And I've worked with him a ton of times. So he's like, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's more just busting balls. Like this happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, but like it was, it was a pretty funny experience. They made me do a meet and greet.
After the thing?
No, before, which is such a terrible idea.
The way to do it.
Yeah. You don't want to, like, I love the old Chappelle bit about how, like, I'm Evel Knievel, you know, like, I get paid for the attempt.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, we should shake hands after, you know what I mean?
If you want to.
Yeah. But to shake my hand before is a dangerous maneuver, you know?
Yeah. Then they're like, oh, the comedian, he's going to be great. Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
And then you get up talking about your queso. And you're just like, oh, no.
You guys ever look at queso?
That's one of my favorite jokes of yours. I know you haven't done it in forever, but
I haven't done it in 7-8 years. Yeah. But yeah, I remember at one point you started repeating it to me, and that's when I knew, like, oh, it's time to drop this bit.
It was about how queso's obviously bad for you because if you let it sit for 10 minutes, that film gets over the top.
Yeah.
But he said it better, but that was the premise.
I mean, the idea is like, when you're eating something that you later cannot scrub out of a dish, no matter what you do,
for the old arteries.
Probably not good for what's going on inside of your body.
Yeah.